One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
We're just, this is our second day proper. We're heading up to the Rotang Pass, which is 3,850. It's the highest point so far. If you actually look up over onto this peak here, just the peaks up round about here, we're heading into the snow line. Rotang translated literally means bed of corpses, because many years ago people that come up to cross the pass never survived. So many people died, so that's what we're heading for this morning.
Let's hope it's not as scary as yesterday or the first day. I hope I don't run into any cars because I'm riding on the wrong side of the street. And I'll see you guys at the end of the trip. Enjoy.
This is the Indian lifesaver. This is the lifeblood of the trip. Yes, absolutely. Chai. 5 rupees a cup. And Craig's buying it this morning, so yes. Thanks, Craig, wherever he is.
Well, I think this last 10-minute ride, 10 kilometres, what I want to say is one of the most beautiful rides I've had anywhere. It is wonderful. A lovely, lovely ride. Enjoyed it thoroughly. Took my time, enjoyed every bit of it.
It's early morning. We've just started our climb out to Manali. We've stopped earlier for a chai break just to let everybody regroup up now, because we are going over the Rotang Pass very shortly, which is one of the most dangerous roads in the world. So we're just trying to get everybody all in the group and have a bit of a break, get some tea. Everybody's getting a bit of a brief as well, because already straight away, I mean, we've been through some breathtaking scenery, but straight away on this climb out of Manali, it's absolutely mind-blowing.
This really is rock and roll. Tops. Oh, they're clearing it up. Come on, let us through. I'll never moan about English roadworks again.
Okay, we're probably in one of the most remotest parts in the world, but yet they say you're never alone in India, and we're just heading up towards the Rohtang Pass. And we're actually stuck in one of the biggest traffic jams I've ever seen. It stretches for miles down that side, and you can see people standing outside and waiting for the cars. Absolutely unbelievable.
Nothing is bigger than the nature, and for me, I mean, it's something amazing that this pass. You know, people come here just as think that they have climbed a mountain. It's not just about a mountain. It's about, you know, the nature, the God. For me, God, nature is the God, and I just feel like thanking every time I come to this place. I feel like thanking this place, and they have allowed. I mean, this place has allowed me to reach here safely, and I can just carry on further. And I mean, that's it. That's it. I just want to thank this Rohtang top, Rohtangla. Here I am.
We're at the top of the Rohtang Pass just now. We're about to leave and we're going to go down to a check post, a place called Coxar, which is about 25 kilometres down. Normally we stop there, but a friend of Sam's, they're actually getting married down there at the moment, so we've been invited to the wedding. So when we go down, and this is a real honour, we should be very, very privileged. Not many people get this opportunity, especially not on these trips.
Kind of surreal, really. We've just come up to almost a makeshift holiday resort on top of a glacier, on top of the Rohtang Pass, the world's most dangerous road. Thousands of people up here, and we've just gone in there, and I've just been blessed. Put some water on my face, and obviously said a prayer and all that. But absolutely straight, unbelievable experience. I feel very honoured. Just come down into the village of Coxar, right in the foothills now of the Himalayas. Fantastic scenery all the way around. We're just going to regroup again now before we trek on. Get all the support vehicles here. Obviously get the guys on the bikes as well, because it's been all off-road pretty much all the way down here. Some pretty testing trails for them. But we've made it down the Rohtang Pass all safely, and the adventure continues.
I've been in the Himalayas before, but I haven't done this particular route, and it's absolutely blown me away. And I ride bikes all over, everywhere, every different kind of bike. The ascent coming up that mountain was it was just spectacular. A little bit of construction work that we had. The traffic's unbelievable. The people that are working there, the snow, the horses, the snowsuits, the 1980 snowsuits, the everything, absolutely, just a bit of everything.
You can't sum up words for it. It's magical. It's out of this world. It's totally awesome. Think of a word. You physically can't explain what it's like up there. You physically can't.
I've seen some things in my life, I've never seen anything like that. It's just, you could never explain to somebody in a photograph or anything. It's just what's there. It's just unreal. But no, but you have to ride with conviction. You can't be faint-hearted about it, because you can't stop. You know, you just got to keep go through that. But that's great. It's a real experience, actually.
At the end of the pack, taking pictures. My roommate wanted us to go a different way, but I slapped him in the face, brought him back to his senses, and now we're here. We're the last ones here, but it was amazing, awesome. I want to do it again, and I'm stuck with you, and you wanted to go a different way.
At least you could do this behind my back. I mean, it's much nicer if you just
pretend like, and even on the camera.
At least pretend like I'm not here. At least.
No. I wanted the camera to be here to tell you that you wanted us to go to a different way.
Thank you.
Hello. Namaste.
Well, we understand the significance of this that's happening today, so we've been invited here. It really is quite an honour. It's never happened in all the trips. This is my 21st trip.
Salt and milk. Thank you. Sweet tea. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
You've just been in a northern Indian Himalayan party in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right, drinking homemade hooch with and dancing crazily.
Yeah, dancing crazy. Did you see the way they dance?
Yeah,
Incredible. You could have pulled any dance move, you know.
They were
and it would have looked
beautiful.
good. I was going like this, and they were all, yeah! I could have pulled this one if I wanted. And they would have loved it.
Or the Beyonce one.
I was going to pull the sprinkler. You know what the sprinkler is?
Yeah. Pump it up, pump it up. You got to pump it up first and let it go. They'd have thrown you out.
Day 3, beautiful start, sunny. It started off with 120 kilometers. We thought it would be easy. It was, I have to say, anything but. We had the 3 seasons. We had the sun, we had the snow, we had the waterfalls. We had more dust than I've ever eaten in a lifetime. So I'm really going to have 3 showers tonight. And my highlight, I think, was standing underneath a waterfall and just taking in the scenery and climbing to the top of a boulder, stretching out my arms and encompassing all that was around me, and I really enjoyed that. So that was my highlight.
I think the pass was the best thing. I mean, the scenery changed the whole time. The Indian ski resort took something to be beaten. I mean, it was sort of like the St. Moritz up in India. But no, I mean the pass definitely. That was great. Really did enjoy that. It was good. When you got down to the bottom, it's so quiet, it was serene. Lovely. Good day.
As part of just this experience is getting to see things that you would just never get the chance to see. So to be part of that wedding was just amazing. People so friendly, all this lot dancing in all their bike gear and stuff with their camel bags on. Has going to walk. I'll live with that moment for a long time. I think it was very funny.
As in between focusing, you get these odd little seconds, because they really are seconds, that you don't have to look at the road, and then you look up and you just see what's around you. So you're having fun while you're riding, and you look at it and you just go, wow. The context just reminds you that not only are you having fun riding, you're riding in a really special place. And then meeting all sorts of interesting people at the top of the Rotang Pass. There's a whole community over there existing, doing all sorts of sports, and it was like a new world, completely alien to what I'm used to. So I really enjoyed that. The wedding was a real treat. unexpected, a lot of fun. The one regret though is I felt like a bit of grog actually, and a lot of it to be honest. And I realised that I still had to ride a couple of hours still, so I couldn't really partake that much. I suspect I'll catch up tonight.
Hello, fellows. On today's episode of Blood, Sweat and Gears, we got our friend Peter Jones. Peter,
hi.
How are things going?
Things are going really well, thank you, Daniel.
How did you do today? Are you tired?
I did. I'm exhausted. I've got two circumstances going. I've got a body that aches. The only thing that doesn't hurt are my eyebrows.
Okay.
But my mind is overwhelmed with things I've seen. It's been absolutely fantastic.
He's the team leader, and we definitely need him to run this team. He's looking after all the clients. He's not adverse to pain, and that's why he's having an injection. Whoa, it's in. Whoa.
Love this. Is that it? Are we done? I can handle pain, but this is pretty painful, and it didn't even fall off. That's the thing. I don't know how it happened, and I'm sticking to that. Sarchu is right on the border of Himachal Pradesh and Jammu Kashmir, but we're going to stay on the Himachal Pradesh side tonight, and first thing in the morning we'll cross into Jammu Kashmir. We're not allowed to use radios, so we've got no radio contact tomorrow. We're not allowed to use them. You'll probably find that, well, for one, we've definitely got no mobile phone coverage for the next 3-4 days, and even when you get up to Leh, you'll probably find that a lot of your phones won't work up there because the authorities don't allow it.
Right, we've just had our first stop of the morning. It's a police checkpoint. We're going to hand all our passports in. Literally, it's a police checkpoint, nothing more than a few ramshackle shacks where we get some more chai. The next leg of the journey then is going to be a real steep climb right up the mountain behind me, very twisty road. Should be real good fun for the riders. It's going to be a mixture of off-road and tarmac out there, so should be seeing how they're going to fare on the journey today.
Welcome. How long have you been
Here?
Yeah.
9 years.
9 years.
I need to pay you for my noodles. How much is that?
50 rupees.
50 rupees.
Yes, please.
It's cheaper here than the other
Here you
pass.
go.
Thank you. When you're ready.
Okay, on today's episode of Blood, Sweat and Gears, we're having lunch at above 4,000 meters high at the Sing Sing Bar. I'm sitting here with Alex and Jaime, which is our Latin guide from the day. How are things going so far, Jaime?
Good, good. We're on our way from Keelung to Sarchu. Good roads, off-road, small water crossing. Very good roads, high in the mountains, snow-capped mountains, and good riding. Everybody seems to be going okay.
We'll be camping tonight at... Where are we camping tonight?
Sarchu, 4,200 metres.
4,200 meters. Stay with us. You don't want to miss this. It's going to be our first camp night. See you guys later.
It's so windy here, you just have to do everything with the wind to your back. If you're going to take a leak, you go that way. Need anything else, you go that way. Always put the wind to your back.
Yeah, we've just reached, this place is called Baralacha. Actually Baralacha La, because La means pass. So it's Baralacha Pass. It's the highest motorable road in Himachal Pradesh. And the significance of it is that it's a very spiritual place. It's the highest point you can go by car. We're at 4,950 at the moment, but if you just step up slightly, you're just getting above the 5,000 mark. And all the cairns that you see here are people that have come up here and, you know, had a moment reflecting on life, maybe thinking of people who are not with us anymore, or maybe people that are going to be with us in the future. So it's just a memento built for people that you know, someone has remembered at some stage in their life. These are built, they'll be here for years, nobody touches them. The only thing that happens is maybe the wind blows them over, or maybe the snow knocks them over.
Okay, we've just climbed a little bit higher. I've built my own little camp. It's hard to say, all this trip's been kind of strange. Whether you believe I've been spiritual or not, but everybody's kind of gone off and built their own, and well, it's just remembering. It is kind of strange up here. And I've built mine and I hope it's here for some time. But this trip's certainly turning out to be an amazing place. And I guess everybody else is just finding a moment for themselves as well. So, there you go.
It has all the quiet and hush of a cemetery, yet it has all the grandeur of a cathedral. It's left its mark on me, as you rightly thought it would. I left 2 stones for 2 people.
It's from Palamon that shot himself, cunt, wasn't it? And I said to his children that Briggs had up here.
I left 2 kids behind. 2 young kids. Why do you have to do it? Stupid sod.
You always said he wanted to come on these trips with me.
Well, we got up late today, which was good because last night we did a little bit of drinking. Some of them a little bit more than others. But I heard that there was dancing involved and all that stuff, so it was pretty good. We got up, we left the hotel like at 10. We went up to Baralache Pass, which was amazing. We stopped a couple of meters before for some chai and some lunch. It was amazing, delicious. I'm starting to become a fan of Maggi noodles. That's probably going to be my source of food for the rest few days. It was great. We went up to close to 5,000 meters. It was beautiful. Coming down from the pass, it was nice, and arriving to the campsite was amazing. Very nice road. We just arrived at the campsite, and I just noticed that we only have one bed on each tent. So we have to share beds. Sam, did you know about that?
Sorry?
So we'll have to see what happens tonight at the tents. We'll keep an eye on all of them, an ear on all of them better. And we're expecting something very special from Sam tonight in dinner. I think we have some kind of dead animal around somewhere. Or we're probably going to play a little bit with the animal. We're going to grease it up and chase it up around the prairie.
No, that's a man.
So it's going to be a great night. Be with us. We have our Indian version of Blood, Sweat and Gears. You shouldn't miss that with our award winners from today. Stay tuned.
Best part about today undoubtedly was the last sort of 5 miles. Coming down this tarmac road, giving it a little bit, acting like kids, I must admit. And you hit one point and you could feel you were completely in the air. And then you landed, splashed through some water and just carried on. It was like being 10 or 12. And me and Mark, we pulled into here and both of us took our helmets off and we were just laughing at each other. And I think that's probably you know your tops when nobody's told you a joke and you're just laughing about what's actually happened.
So today for me was a fantastic riding day, lots of beautiful scenery, and then stopping at the place where all the stone mounds were. It's quite special because you know that it's not so much that I personally am spiritual or religious or anything like that, but for a lot of people those little mounds signify something. So you can understand and sense that a lot of people there have stopped there and done something that is special to them. And you could see some of the guys stopping there, and you could see that there was something going on. They were thinking, I don't know, maybe of their loved ones or whatever the case may be. So that was quite a poignant moment, and I could have spent some more time there actually.
Lots of people never went over this. Getting cash.
We've now come down to our camp, and again, you can. These pictures probably aren't going to do justice to the scale of this place. It is on an epic grand scale. It has to be seen to be believed. There is nothing in the Western world that even comes close, and it's like we're going to be putting this show together. We can't. You are travelling all day, and it doesn't change. And then you go around the next corner or into the next ridge, and it gets bigger and better. It's been a special day today, and we're only halfway through our trip, so God knows what state I'm going to be in at the end.
I wanted to go to the vodka.
No, let me go first.
Vodka first.
Ah, really?
Yeah. That's a cocktail. Good.
Okay, we're about to start the next day of our Himalayan trek. It's going to be a real tough day for the guys. Everybody's suffering with altitude sickness. I can't begin to describe how bad you feel with the symptoms. I was splitting headache, nobody slept at all hardly last night. You get nauseous, you're getting heart palpitations, panic attacks because you can't get enough oxygen. It's absolutely a horrible feeling and sensation. But the riders, I said, they're all in the same boat. Even the ones who've been medication didn't get much sleep last night, so they've all got to deal with it, and they've got some tough trails ahead of them.
Yeah, what can I say? I know how you guys feel. I feel exactly the same this morning, same as you do, and I feel it. But I know what lies ahead, and that's why we're all here. That's why we've all signed up to do this. It's a challenge, and it's a challenge in every way. I think there's two things that you're going to need, guys, to do this trip, and first is a positive mental attitude. If you have that, you'll get through this no problem. And secondly is a sense of humour. We're going to head from here to a place called Pang, which is around about 80 kilometres, and that's where we're going to do our first stop. There is a little chai stop before that. We'll see how we get on. So we might stop there, depends how we get on. Once we get to Pang, we'll do a regroup. We'll probably be quite hungry, we'll get some lunch there. But after Pang, we climb. And where we're positioned at Pang, there's a climb all the way up. You can see the road. Then we're going to a place called the Moor Plains, or the Moray Plains, and it really is absolutely amazing. It's a high desert. It's probably about 10 kilometres wide, and it goes for about 35 kilometres. Yeah. Speak up. Yeah. I think Jamie's a bit worried about the Moor Plains.
around a very, very gentle bend, and only in second gear, on a very, very wide road, and the lorry wants 3 lanes of the road. Literally, he's right on the edge of the tarmac.
Excuse me, Jimmy, all right?
Don't look all right.
Inside.
Is that a money one then, Martin?
Press, sir, press.
Yeah, that's the money shot, dude.
Press, sir. No bleeding. We've got another mechanic.
Happy.
The bit I really enjoyed the most is when we landed on the plateau in the higher level desert. We all lined up and someone blew a whistle and we all charged off, and I felt like I was 17 again and just opened it up as hard as I could to see if I could catch anyone, which I managed to keep up with the front runners for a little while.
But I have to say, as you come over the hill up back there as well, looking down on this huge lake, it's like, what on earth's that doing there? You know, people tell you these things, but until you actually see them, you can't believe them. But yeah, absolutely exhausted.
Started off brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Bike was in good order, I was in good order, thundering along, having a whale of a time. Yeah, it was hard, but today, don't know why, full of euphoria or whatever, absolutely superb. Going up the sand dune, you know, when we went up the bank and everything, brilliant. That was probably the highlight, just taking up there and not coming off.
Getting through a long ride when it wasn't going your way. I mean, yesterday was the opposite. Yesterday was a magnificent day. Everything was perfect for me. Today was a crap day for me. And I suppose you take both. And when we saw the beginnings of this lake, I knew it can't be that far. And whatever fatigue I had just sort of dropped off for a while.
Well, I'm definitely going to ask for a refund. This thing's getting worse and worse every day. We ride for like 11 hours today. The worst roads I've ever seen. We got up and it was freezing cold. The night was freezing cold. I couldn't sleep anything. No one's giving me any Diamox. Well, anyway, Diamox is for girls, you know. So it's been hard. It's been hard. We just got to the campsite. We gotta take a car to go to our tent. I'm getting a refund from Alex. Alex!
Out this world, the ride and everything else. Problem is, I needed to find the loo. And the loo is that building just there when we got here. And no need to tell you what that's like inside.
That's fair enough.
I thought Jim was in the van. It should be in the